Hi everyone, it's Leanne. How you going? Now, I have a card here, a tag, and I'm going to continue on in my um, journal, fabric journal that is, and you wouldn't believe it, but my sewing machine light bulb went, and I can't use it, so I decided to glue my fabric journal down the middle with hot glue. I've done it before. I prefer the sewing, but the glue worked just fine. Now I thought I'd put this butterfly here. It's a 3D butterfly. I'll just take the backs off, and it won't fit that way, I don't think. I'll fit it this way, down the bottom, like that. So I've edged it. I've got a pretty little butterfly there, and I'm going to use my brother machine. What do you call it? In the old days, a dynamo. This is a brother one. I'm going to write, how about just plain simple sew. Now I have in this fabric material in this, and it has, as you can see, it prints out the word very nicely on this. Now, this is fabric tape, but it's an iron-on fabric tape. I'm not going to iron it on, I'm going to glue it down. It works just the same. I've got the word sew. Maybe if I put it around this way, it might look better. Yep, doesn't look too bad. Now you can put this on. It's very, very light and easy to use. You can put this on with just some plain ordinary glue stick. It's fabric tape. And there you go. There's the word sew on it. Just something plain and simple, like that. Now it's very simply done. I might just edge it just to highlight a little bit better the word sew. Just like that. And we'll put that also in our fabric journal. Let that dry to the side. Right, I'm just going to get organized here. I'm a bit disorganized, but anyway, there's the start of our fabric journal. I finished the lace on top, as you can see, and on the bottom. So finished our beautiful lace on the inside as well. And I have glued down the middle. Now I prefer to sew it. Not too fond of the glue in the middle, but it done its job. So here's my fabric journal book. As I said, it's got, you can take some orders in there, money and orders drawn. It's just a plain ordinary exercise book I cut down to make the fit into my journal. Now, what were we up to? Got some tags here. I think we used this, didn't we? Yep. We had this little card, I think you'd call it. And you can write down some notes in here as a dress form size. And I think we'll put that in like that. Got another little tag here with a button on it. Sweet little one. And I thought I'd use that in front, and then the one behind it What else we got? Oh, I've got lots of things we can use here. Here's another little book that I made. Pretty little book. You can write something down in it. Like that. It's got a little bit of ephemera on the top. We can put that in there as well. Come on, Leanne, put it in. It's getting stuck on everything. It's got sharp corners. There we go. Got this ruler we can put in. Got a spool, piece of ephemera. We can put that in. There we go. That'll do for the front. The next pages are here. Here's our pocket. Once again, our thrilly little pocket. Now, we did have this tag in there, didn't we? Now, we haven't done anything to it yet. I'm not sure whether I would. Maybe I could write something on it. Could call it something. What could we call it? How about we just call it what it is, a mannequin? Nope, don't like that. Alright, Manny, M-A-N-N-E-Q-U-I-N. Is that how you spell mannequin? I think so. Mannequin. Is it one N? It might be. Manny and Quinn. You know what? I don't even know how to spell it, so I'm not going to do it. How about we just call it Miss M. Mannequin. Miss M. It's a mannequin. Okay. Right. I know that's silly, but it's fun, isn't it? Miss M. Okay, and we'll call her down here Miss M. Or Miss M. About Miss M. We'll put her down the bottom, out of the way, because she's such a pretty figure and a pretty dress. Okay, Miss M. Miss Mannequin. There we go. That'll do temporarily. So we'll put her in. We still might decorate her some more. I've got some ephemera here. Money can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you a lot of craft supplies, can't it? I've got some more ephemera there, cup of tea and cake. Right, next page, this one. Let's concentrate on this one, just for the time being. I did pull some nice things out. Now, I did pull out this beautiful sweet. And I pulled out that, and I pulled out that, and that. So we might do something about those. So let's just start on this little sweet sign here. And I will give it some gesso. I think, let me see. This will do. This is just an old brush I got hanging around. Let's just paint it up. It is a beautiful day here in Sydney, Australia. The sun is shining. The plants, I've got a few tomatoes that were still ripening up. And I had some sugar snap peas that I ate. It didn't even make it into the house. Oh, I was watching and looking at the carrots. The carrots are going fine. They're still growing. What else? Does anyone want an update on my house? Well, I have been up there. I did take a few photos, but they were too dark because they were indoors, and we put up the curtains and the blinds, and they look okay. It's a very expensive thing to do, but I bought them probably over a year ago, all of them, and I've stored them so that when the house was finally on the block of land, that I wouldn't have the expense of all that stuff. And so what did I buy? I bought beautiful charcoal curtains. They weren't that dear. They were about $300, and I got every room done in the curtains. Now they're block out curtains. It was a pack of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 curtains, and I've only got 4 large windows to do, and then the kitchen, that's 5 windows all up. So I had enough curtains. $300 they cost me, and I tell you what, that was pretty cheap. They are full block out curtains, and they were, I suppose, other people's orders, and they sell them off cheap on eBay. So I bought a pack of 5, which cost me $300. So, and they look really good. Charcoal colour. I mean, but I did buy a red set for one of the front glass doors, sliding doors, because it was a very large glass sliding door, 2 point something meters wide long. It was quite large, the window, so I bought some similar curtains from the same place, block out curtains, but they're a red colour, and they go really well. I like them. So that's the only other curtains, and I think that they were about $149. So they weren't that cheap for those ones, but they're pretty, and they're pretty colours. I really, really like that. The blinds, well, I think I got them all online as well, eBay. eBay's got some great buys for curtains and blinds and that. Excuse me. You just have to be careful not to get ripped off and read exactly what they're selling you, because sometimes, I mean, you know, let's face it, you've got to do a little bit of research yourself, so that, you know, when they say it's full block out, what does that actually mean? Is that 100%? Ask questions, find out, because that's what I did. And I got some really good curtains. They're very strong curtains. They're very thick curtains. And as I said, the colour is not always desirable, but the colour in this instance, with the yellow walls that have got the pale yellow walls, the charcoal goes with it really well. So I was happy with that, and plus I bought them over a year ago, so it was an expense I didn't have to find quickly. I had time to buy them and purchase them, and that's what I did. And then the blinds, I bought the blinds similar online, I think. I can remember, I bought them so long ago. I knew the sizes of the window because the windows were set a set size, and and I knew that, and they were a mocha colour. Now I couldn't get something to match the charcoal curtains, but it seems to blend okay, the dark colours, and they all fitted. Now there was an interesting thing. We had a fight, my husband and I, about how to put on these blinds, and in the end we come up with a solution. What do you call it? We come up with a process of how to do them. And because you know how the glass sliding doors, on one side you've got the side bit around the glass, and then you've got the handle that goes up and down. So that's double. And on this side you only have the small, here we go, here. You only have the small piece around the glass, the aluminium. Around this side, that's double, so it's wider. So you've got the small one on this side and then the double one on this side. You always put the blind to that side, internally, that is, inside the window. So you put it on that side. Because that's doubled here, the panel, you've got the aluminium around the glass, and then you've got the, you know, the open, the mechanism, that's also the same size and width as that one. So that's why you put it to the left on that panel of wood internally, and then that other side, that'll be even Steven on both sides then. And the rod, that is, the blind itself, will be even onside the window. It'll be even. You've got it to this side, and this side there's probably, I don't know, say it's 1200 window blind, then you've got about 1 centimetre on this side, or 2 centimetres on this side, and it matches up evenly with that blind. So that's a little practical tip. Put it to the left side, the blind, internally, that is, internal to the window. Left side on that back internal wall. Oh, geez, I hope I explained it properly. Anyway, here's the front of our fabric journal. There's the first 2 pages that we decorated a little bit. We've got a bit of ephemera there. We've got our tag here. We can put other stuff in there. Right, let's start off with this one, because we were doing this sweet little... Now I'm going to have to get let me see. I'll just be back in a moment. I'm just getting something. I'm getting a blow waver, or a heat gun, whatever you want to call what you use. And I will just remove this just for a second, because I am going to blow it. Right. What I'll do is I will be back shortly, because I dropped it. Okay, here we go. I've got lots and lots of things hanging around here. I'm in a bit of a mess. Right, what are we up to this one? This is it. Let me just see. No, not that one. In that one, we've got a beautiful book called Measurements. And you can write down all your measurements, and there's an order form on that side like that. This is coffee stained paper. I thought that that would be pretty inside there. We've got a ruler on this side, and we've got a ruler here, a little wooden ruler I'm going to put in there so you can use. The next page is this one. This is the one I think we're after, and we'll do. What I'll do is I'll just take that out of there for the time being, and this one, so I can get easily to this page and do it. Sometimes it's best to do all the pages before you sew the middle or glue the middle. Okay, let's try and place this on this beautiful doily here. Now I have this beautiful mannequin. I've got this lovely cotton reel. I've got some cotton here, and I've got some buttons here, and I've got this beautiful sweet little picture frame, and I can put some buttons in the middle like that. That's a nice placement. I can actually put that down a little bit more. Let me just see. Yes, I don't mind that. That's quite sweet. pull it up a bit up there. Yes, we've got plenty of things we can put there, can't we? We can put that there, which is a bit of cotton. Yep, we can put it there. Okay, I think I'll glue that in. So I'm going to use glue, hot glue, that is. And the reason I'm using hot glue is simple, easy, and very quick. And you only need a bit. This can stay up. This, you don't even have to glue that down if you don't want. That can stay up like that, see? Because it's sticking out of the picture frame anyway. Now, I've got a bit of glue that ran across there. I'm going to take that off. Alright, let's put another glue stick in. There we go. Now, we'll have to get our stick in the right place. So if we put that there, that'll be right. Yep. Glue stick's fine. There. Right. We've got a little bit of glue there. I just wanted to get off. I think the glue gets old and it gets stringy. Or it could be the fact that the stringy comes from cheap glue. And I use cheap glue. Now I am going to stick this down up the sides, not necessarily the top. So I am going to stick that down like that. Now just hold it down a bit. There we go. Now we can put our buttons in there. I've just got them on a piece of wood of some sort. They can go in there somewhere like that. We've got our cotton. Yeah, I think we can put that on the edge like that. It can just stay there. Right, so there we go. There's our entire placement for that page. It's a bit collagey, can you see? It's a bit like a collage. It's not too bad. Okay, so then this side here I have got sewn in the middle a little bit like that. I've sewn that down mainly. But there's things we can put there. I have these pretty little tags here that we can stick out, and these beautiful little envelopes. These ones have got some books in them. This envelope here's got these cute little books in them. You can write numbers down, you know, measurements down, that sort of thing. Oops, they're little books. So I thought that I'd put them in there, and we could place them just there. Like that, and I think that that would be good. You don't have to stick them down hard. Like that. It's got a bit of a tag on it. This one's got books in it. bit like that. So we've got our books down and our tag down. We've got those fancy little doilies there. We've got our placement here, like that. Now I've got this page. Now on this page, because it's the back, I did collage this. It's a thank you. This is a Hessian tag. I stamped a thank you card on it. I have some ephemera and some buttons there, and I thought that that would look good just stuck there in the back, on the back page like that. So we'll stick that down as well, make it quick. And we'll stick that down like that and hold it. Like that. Now we may have to do a bit more gluing underneath as well because the material's not held down. So we'll hold that down. That side, and we'll do this side as well. Like that. And there we go. We've got our thank you with our ephemera. And we've got this back page here. Right, let's go back to the beginning and see what we've done so far. Now I'm just going to glue that down. Like that. Right, in the front we have our beautiful book. Got our cards and ephemera there. Next page, got a bit of that going on. We've got a stamp tagged, sorry. On this page, we'll put our book back in at this stage. And we've got a ruler to go in there. Stick our ruler. Now this come off a box that I wrecked. A little pencil box. Now I'll put a bit of lace on it too. Like that. We'll put it in this hole and we'll tie it up. Who doesn't like lace? Lace is beautiful. Some people don't like frilly lace. I do. Okay, so there's our ruler. And it's got a little bit of lace on it. Let's put that in there. Just put it in. Our next page has got all our ephemera on it. Our beautiful page. We've got our other page. We've got our thank you. We've got a back one here. Now I'm just going to go back to this page with the ruler. We've got our tag there. I'm going to put that in the front that we did. I've got some other stuff here that I might use. We've got this. We could put that down there. It's just a mannequin that I made. Pretty little mannequin paper. It's got some lacy on the bottom. It's got some beautiful roses. It's got a fun little... So I thought that might look alright just there. That doesn't look too bad. Maybe this here. Maybe another mannequin. I've got some ephemera. I've got this left. Wonder if that would look nicer on there. Yeah, I don't mind that there. I might put that there. I'll put something under there so it doesn't stick. this will stick, but not really. So I'll put that just under there. Now where's the material there? So if I put that right in the middle, like that, that should be fine. Okay, so here we go. I am going to put that in the middle, just like that. Okay, so there we go. That's sweet. So we'll put that in there. Maybe a mannequin would look pretty over here. Let me just see another page. Yeah, not that one. How about this one? Nope, that's fine too. How about we put our other stick? Where is it? Or have I used it? I may have used it. Have I? Nope, I haven't used it. Let me see if I can find it. I've got a card and a mannequin, and I've got these little what do you call them? They're like tiles, and you can't see, can you? Okay, I'll come over here. Tiles. It's just got the word "sew" on it, like a well, you know those tiles that I mean. I'll just put that down. It's a handmade tile with a 4 on it. That looks quite sweet. Got another one here I could use. So one. Yep, that might work just there. Like that. Okay. Now where's my mannequin? Here it is. Maybe my mannequin would look really nice there. And I am going to stick it down there. But I'll wait for another video to finish that off and do some more. And until I see you then, bye for now. And take care, everyone, will you?